Hey all, my name is Paul Murph, and as you can see, I'm a software developer, software engineer based out of Utah, and I'm looking for work in the Salt Lake City, Provo area, those two areas basically, anywhere in and around there. And I would love to show you some skills I've developed over the last year, basically as of September 2017. And this is a clone that I did of Toyota.com. And again, my name is Paul Murph, and I would love to work for you and build sites for you, show you how close I'm getting to my goal, which is basically to go out on the internet and be able to clone any website that I find out there. I searched for a functional website, some car sites came up, so I decided to do a car that I enjoy, which is a Toyota, and I used to sell Toyotas, so I kind of am passionate about them. But they're great vehicles. You'll like them. You'll like the walkthrough here. So what I'm going to do is just go over the technology that I used to build this site. Again, I really enjoyed building this site. Reverse engineering things is just totally awesome. And I'm confident that I could go into any website. Right now I'm working on a YouTube clone. I just built my comments box. You'll see that on my portfolio. But just give you a plug there, that one's up and coming. Now on this particular site, I've used for the front end HTML and SASS or CSS as well, obviously, and AngularJS, JavaScript, and for the back end, Node, Massive, Express, Express Sessions, SQL, and for the other tools, GULP and Babel. Okay. So again, my purpose in doing this site is to show you how I can make a full stack application. I built 7 tables of data. That's 7 tables on ElephantSQL. And I was able to take those tables and make a website. Now, I don't know how Toyota.com did their website. This is their actual website here. You can see Toyota.com here. And if you click on build and price on their website, you'll arrive at this page. So that's where I decided to start, because I pretty much wanted to say, okay, if I could click on any of these cars and kind of go through a process of buying the car. You want to have a lot of interaction on your website. So I didn't want to just show I could build a nav bar or a web page, but a little more interaction. This has 7 different views that we're going to walk through. Here is my version of the site. As you can see, it's here locally on my computer. I've also got it hosted as well, and you'll see a link for that later. So what I'm going to do is just show you this little red box is just telling you that my GitHub's here, and the project was done in May 2017 and so forth. So you just click got it, and you can get rid of that box there, and it's just for your information and just letting you know this is a clone and it's not a full clone of their website. So again, here is what we're going to do is just click on this website, or on this here, there's some hover effects there. Now everything here is built with Angular routing, and again, here's just a little 360 view, a little info here for you to walk through. Okay, got it. So you can click at this Toyota Tacoma here and take a view, take a gander at all these nice pictures and see all the whole vehicle there, interior as well. And you'll see the title of the vehicle here and the price over here. Now these are dynamic, and so you'll see as I click on other options, we'll come back to this, and these will change dynamically with my according to my clicks. So that's going to be interesting. That's the power of Angular, basically manipulating data flow and manipulating the DOM and using data flow there. So again, I've used Massive to get from SQL my tables. Okay, so I made a table for Tacomas, and you saw me click on a Tacoma. So here's all the Tacomas coming from one table, and their information, their price, their gas mileage, that's all on the table. And I built with Angular Router these 7 pages here, UI Router actually. And so it's actually faster than Toyotas.com's website, because you do see some reloading on their pages, a little bit of white screen action going on, obviously Angular and React are known for a little better performance in that area. So I'm not sure what they built their site in, but this is pretty fast here. You'll see, as you can see, it just really quick loads that data up like that. So what we'll do is go through these 7 views here and then go to a summary page and see the summary of what we've chosen. So first challenge I had on this was just all the many decisions it takes to make one of these boxes. And interesting thing is, you'll see later, sometimes the Angular ng repeat, which is what I use to build these boxes, it's actually pretty maintainable code because ng repeat allows you to build one box, one little card here we could call it, and then the data is pulled in and it just replicates itself with new data. So it's pretty nice. And this button was kind of challenging to reverse engineer because the text inside the button and the icon show up, not just changing a class. So one step more complicated than just changing a class. You have to add content when you click the button. So see that? And that other button unclicked as well. And so you'll notice as well, when I click this box, it now changed the photos to a TRD off-road picture. So we'll see if that's, yep, there it is. Also the price is reflecting here and the title here. So that's all dynamically from a, an API call to my backend to grab that information as I click on it and go and change that information. So yeah, you can check this car out if you want, but we're just going to move on. So we'll go into our cabs and beds, and basically there's 3 options here. Now the difficult part about this was, see, you notice over here there's 6 items and over here there's 5 items. With ng repeat in Angular, you have the computer only knows to repeat the information. So you have to use a statement called ngIf to say, okay, well, if there's not 6 items to use here, 6 pieces of information, then don't put a red dot. Because if you don't use ngIf, there's just an empty red dot here because it's just repeating this whole box that I built. So that's interesting. And so let's go ahead and choose a double cab with 5 feet short bed. We'll go over here to configuration. So configuration, same thing. These boxes were pretty hard to build because they're really detailed. Just different fonts, different little red dots here I use with the after pseudo classes and pseudo elements, I should say. So basically, this is going through here. We'll click this engine here, and okay, here's something interesting. So with this, you have, and again, that you saw the screen go like that. If I didn't take the time to build the footer and such, that would have prevented that little shift in the screen maybe that you saw, because this page isn't as long as the other ones. But so interesting thing here is you have to change colors when you click that. So you can notice that the vehicle refreshed, but not the entire page. So that was nice. That's again an API call to go get those photos. Here's those red photos for that truck there. So that's pretty nice. Now with the packages here, it's got a price here, and so you wanna be able to select according to those. Let's select this one, which is $1,300, and let's go over to our accessories. You can pick any of these. Maybe let's just go with the mud guards. And so you'll notice some effects here, the red box. There's all kinds of hover effects on this site. I haven't gone through them all, but so we've selected some items now. We're going to go over to our summary page and see what we have chosen here. The paint colors don't add any value money-wise, but the starting value was 31,000. You've added a few packages, and it's down now to 34,000. So if you want to request a quote, you can do that. Fill your information out here. Now I don't have any dealers hooked up to it. I've just kind of mocked it up for you, and you can check that out. That part's not done because it does require a little bit more APIs. I was searching for APIs, dealer APIs, see if I could really connect that portion of the site, but haven't got to that yet. So that's the website. I hope you liked it, and read in the comments of my GitHub any other questions you have about it. Thank you.